Dear members of South America participating in the CheonBo workshop, good morning. I am very happy to be with you today. I am Kim Dong-woo, who was named President of the South America continent by True Mother. The countries of South America are suffering a lot from the unexpected pandemic of the coronavirus. However, the members who are here today made a big decision to participate in this seminar. I hope this workshop meets your expectations. As I greet you today through this speech, I would like to tell you about the meaning and value of the CheonBo workshop you are attending today. The CheonBo workshop is a workshop that allows us to conduct a work related to the works of the spirit world, which until today has been held at the CheonBo Training Center, but which today is being held on all continents with the blessing and special permission of true parents. The CheonBo Training Center has been established as a holy place where the spiritual and physical worlds coexist with true parents' deep and infinite devotion. The buildings of the training center were built in 1972 directly by the true parents and members, and from there it started. Therefore, seminars for the development of members' spiritual faith were held endlessly. And with the development of the providence of the physical and spiritual world centered on the true parents, starting in 1995, the works of Daimonim began. We are in a remarkable era where, for the first time, through the direct connection between the spiritual world and the physical world and angels, spiritual works have begun and have developed to the present, where spiritual seminars are held through branches on the continents. The spiritual works carried out in Cheonbyo through the indemnities that true parents passed in this physical world conquered the development and advancement of the providence so that not only people on earth, but also people in the spiritual world could be saved. Spiritual works occur in two main ways. The first is that work of separating evil spirits. It is the providence in which the evil spirits that are in the body are blessed families are removed through the Cheongyang session and are carried into the spirit world by the angels. The second is the work of liberation and blessing for the ancestors of blessed families. It is the providence in which our ancestors who are in the spirit world are saved in the spiritual realm by the blessed families who are here on earth. So far, there have been cases where spirits have returned to earth to do work, but it is the first time in history that spirits complete salvation through people on earth. And this is the result of victory through the true parents' indemnity restoration course. In conclusion, the CheonByo works led by true parents can be seen as the work of salvation for the spirits of the spiritual world and the transformation of the spirit world into a God-centered spiritual realm of goodness. Therefore, the CheonByo Training Center is at the center of spiritual and physical providence. And at the center of this training center is located Cheongshin-won, a holy place. Cheongshin-won is the point of origin where the spiritual and physical worlds meet vertically, and at the same time, it is the starting point where Hyojinim, Honjinim, and Daimonim perform works on earth centered on heavenly parents and true parents. Cheongshin-won is called a place where you can go and put your whole heart of Cheongsang in front of heaven. In the past 8 years, True Mother has moved forward in providing the spiritual and physical world centered on Cheongshin-won. Even without the work of the angels, who serve as messengers of work in the spiritual and physical world, true parents together with the absolute good spirits and ancestors paved the way for the works to be carried out and transformed Cheongshin-won into Cheongshin-won. Since the CheonBo Training Center is a garden where Heavenly Parents are present, Cheongshin-won has been opened so that you can meet directly with God, and God can also be through Cheongshin-won doing His works. In addition, when blessed families ask for and offer what they desire through Hyojung offering paper, Heavenly Parent directly move the good spirit world and create a way for works to be accomplished. Let us all offer a big round of applause in gratitude to Heavenly Parents. True Father said that Cheonoguk is a world in which two people become one. That world is the place where the spiritual and physical worlds are united, and that is the world of unity of love between God and man, in which human beings become one with God. True Mother gave Hyojung-won so that couples from a blessed family through Cheongshin-won could become one with the physical and spiritual world and live together with their ancestors and absolute good spirits. Now, true parents want to establish the world of Cheonoguk, in which we can communicate directly with Heavenly Parents and inherit this incredible victory through the CheonBo workshop. Therefore, the CheonBo workshop is the way for all blessed families to fulfill their last responsibility to live in the world of Cheonoguk, fulfilling heavenly ideals. True Father declared that witnessing is the responsibility that all blessed families and families must fulfill on earth. And fulfilling this responsibility to witness is the tribal Messiah. The path of salvation that all mankind must follow is a blessing. And the path of perfection that must be accomplished beyond salvation is accomplished when we fulfill the responsibilities of the tribal Messiah. The way for the conclusion of the heavenly tribal Messiah, which True Mother emphasizes, is the testimony. This is the way to form the heavenly tribal Messiah and blessed families. True Mother clearly organized a way to complete the vertical and horizontal heavenly tribal Messiah and declare that the heavenly tribal Messiah who fulfills vertical and horizontal responsibilities will become a CheonBo family. Our vertical responsibility is to witness and save our 430 generations of ancestors and to bless them in the spirit world to transform them into absolute good spirits. Our horizontal responsibility is to bless 430 families on earth and to witness our own tribe. When we fulfill these two responsibilities, becoming complete heavenly tribal messiahs, we will be registered as citizens of Cheonoguk and CheonBo families. The goal for all of you to come and participate in this workshop is not to prepare to become CheonBo families. We know the principle. We met true parents. We receive the blessing and we become a blessed family. After the year 2000, all blessed families received the unification blessing for the 4-position foundation record and the 3 eras transition and become a central blessed family following the path of the heavenly tribal Messiah. Now, finally, participating in the CheonBo workshop, our ancestors receive the blessing and become absolute good spirits. And fulfilling our mission to bless 430 families on earth, we will be registered as CheonBo families. You can see life perfected in Cheonoguk, as it's so close you can hold it with your hand. However, in reality, it is not so easy to participate in the workshops to liberate and bless the 430 generation of our ancestors. More than anything, I think that economically a lot of effort is needed. Even to be here today, attending this workshop, you probably went through a very difficult process. In conclusion, when we have this determination that we will absolutely participate in the CheonBo workshop, this becomes a force for motivation. Through this, we must remember that the spiritual world is alive and it is with us. Besides believing in Heavenly Parent and the spiritual world, we must be able to feel it in a real way. Going further, we need to make myself and my surroundings feel the spiritual world. That's because the blessed families who live in Cheonbok must live this way. Don't see the CheonBo workshop with human judgment. Do not think that you cannot attend the workshop because your life is difficult. If there is a spiritual world and there is a way for our ancestors to be liberated and blessed in the spiritual world, which ancestors would not help us? Because only blessed families can save them. They are ready to come to us. I am not the one who should do the ancestors' blessing. Am I not the one who should do the ancestors' blessing? Our role is to warn our ancestors in the spiritual world about this and let them do it themselves. So if you participate in this workshop with your ancestors, wouldn't this workshop be a workshop where the spiritual and physical worlds truly overflow with joy? In addition, the liberation and blessing of the remaining ancestors will certainly be fulfilled if you pray and offer sincere devotion for the ancestors that have already been blessed so they can fulfill their responsibility. I sincerely hope that today's workshop will be a precious and thankful moment, a decisive moment where you can experience the unity between the spiritual and physical worlds to complete the will on earth in a transformative way together with your ancestors. Thank you very much.